There is a person who who sent me some comment to a video. This is about this subject of no pain, no gain, and I'm going to read that briefly. He's 26 years old. He says, "I wish patience grew on trees, although when you come think of, I could start planting trees and somewhat eating my cake and having it too. My patience having it too. When I deal with people, they compliment me on my patience because what I do usually involves solving trivial problems for people, but it all feels fake because I've got no patience with myself." And I smiled when I read the last line. I've got no patience with myself. So I responded, this is an interesting phrase. When Eckhart Tolle got his awakening experience, it was triggered him to look at himself when he said to himself, I can't stand myself. At the moment, he wondered, there are two me's. And that triggered what was within him exploded, so to speak, in my term. In my case, it was when I had pain by sitting 7, 8 days of Vipassana meditation of 10-day course. I thought, I feel pain. Is it because I want to escape from pain? Before I got there, I thought I may need to go to the hospital, but on the 8th day in the afternoon, finally this odd thought popped up. Again, I thought, I feel pain. Is it because I want to escape from pain? I think I read it, that line somewhere. But anyway, as soon as I thought about it and looked at what's going on inside me, this is when I'm doing Vipassana, so I'm closing my eyes and look inside, like a scanning the body. And then I saw what was happening in me. It led to bangha, or awakening, that gradually exploded within me. And I found me with smile, but no more pain. I think it was about 10 minutes or so of a blissful sensation welling up from the core of my being. I don't know the situation with Eckhart Tolle, but I thought the case is somewhat similar. So I left with this line to this person named Leon. The then saying is, without any rope, we tighten ourselves with that. It's called the Mujo Jibaku, no rope, tie oneself. And I said, best wishes. So that's a little story related to the pain and how you may get out of pain or suffering, like in the case of Eckhart Tolle. In his case, he said the whole event was like a cutting with a sharp knife or something. He said he slept and next morning he saw the world as if it's a fresh new world. In my experience was the same. After that experience afternoon of the 8th day Vipassana, I had to smile. No worries. So, why am I talking about this? Yes, kind of like a no pain, no gain. In this case, the pain is self-generated, and that's what Buddha often talk about, the illusion. You're chasing yourself into the corner, and if you stop doing it, it's like like a monkey or something, putting his finger into the bottle to grab the cookies. But since he's grabbing the cookies, whatever, something sweet, he cannot get his hand out. So that's the same notion when I said without rope, you're tightening up yourself. More you try to escape, more tightening the rope was. I will not forget that experience. Never. So what I learned from that is the idea of like a Sila Samadhi Panya. Just observe what's going on, everything as it is, without any mind involvement. So no mind and no self. And then something happens. It may not be guaranteed that it happens quickly or late. The reason for that, in my view, is that it's just one of those complex process of how the mind functions. And as in the case of AI, my belief is you are not just playing with it in the shallow part of the brain, but go down deep, 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 unconscious part, and flipping all the stones and to see what may help to come up with the idea. And for that, no thinking, no ego was necessary. So meditation is for that purpose. You may get those bangha or awakening experience, or you may not get. But the whole point is similar, unless, or you call it same, that once the mind is calm, it is as if you see the bottom of the, the pond. And when you reach at the bottom, then there's something that has been waiting to happen. And my view of that process and explanation is there's nature's way of whatever the information you have, even deep in your mind. Once you don't do anything, manipulate with your mind, but just observe it. It is like, my image is, it is like the dust of universe found a way to put together to create protein or amino acid, whatever, and that evolution took place. It's a creative process coming up with the answer to what's given. And what's given to us is such a process brought us on this earth, and we are alive. And that process, I call it the laws of nature. It's always everywhere. In the tree, in the chicken, in the cloud. Well, cloud may not be alive, but it may have a potential to become a part of the new life as they fall into the water and something drinks and then may go up to the tree or whatever, helping the growth, evolution. So it's also like a Kegon. One is connected to the other, interrelationship, interpenetration. Everything is reflecting everything else in them. So what is the bottom line of it? I don't know how I came with this, but it goes back to this mini company idea about self-managing and having your own destiny. Each cell would have those orientation because it's reflecting the laws of nature to become something, whatever that something is. So if you go with the flow of nature and let that nature to take place, by you being quiet and just observe, doing nothing, no ego. Then the miracle happens. As the same miracle happened to make us to live, the miracle may bring out the solution, like in the case of my bangha or Eckhart Tolle's case of awakening. And even this person, I think Leon is his name, to go beyond. And that's how you may find the destiny of your life. So enlightenment, awakening is just an event. My view is, as much as the laws of nature is prevailing, whatever happened is happened, and you may stay there, you may move on, and then use your brain, bring out wisdom, compassion, may work on the subjects like may all beings be happy. Each of those destiny of whatever may be different depending upon the circumstance. Some may be like be a tree or butterfly, or anything. And that's the manifestation of the laws of nature everywhere, and we are one of them. We are operated with our mind, not influencing, but stomach go through the digestion and intestine, and the nutrition go through wherever is needed. Thinking cannot do that. It's the mini me, I call it. Mini me and mini me to the cell level. Each has its own mission. Maybe DNA or something of that nature have that potential to bring out by connecting to each other. They come up with ideas, and then it may become your destiny. You become the master of your own destiny. Why not find that? Why not go over the hurdle? Why not be awakened? And why not to use the brain, not to be used, by listening to the heart, connecting to the source of wisdom, the core of our being, heart and body, or the unconscious part of the memory may be activated because of the miracle way of the laws of nature to take place. Bring out, okay, this is my mission, this is my destiny. It may be painting or surfing or diving or writing or managing or investing or sculpture or anything. Let's find our destiny. Let's utilize the potentials we've got. The idea of Zen Kegon. And with the Joriki, the steady power, we move on to be the master of destiny and achieve the mission, whatever that is. Thank you.